Morning, you guys. This is Weston, aka DJ Trippy Boy. I want you all to listen up very closely because this is a very important message and it's a very important topic of conversation at the moment. And this is very important for me to get this out because I'm pretty livid right now, actually. I've spent all night listening to people in the next room in this hotel basically die and kill themselves on fentanyl. Yes, those are called AKA blues, AKA fentanyl, AKA basically shitty ass heroin that's killing the population of the world and making them zombies. Now this is a threat. It's not a freaking statement. This is a threat to the pharmaceutical companies and the creators of this because I want you guys to understand something, whether you think this is crazy or not. We were originally created by beings that were not of positive light. The Anunnaki created us and they stole our consciousness from us and made us mind-numbing slaves. Now whether you think that's crazy or not or believe it, it's happening, and guess what they're doing now? They're doing it again. We've almost got all of our consciousness back around the entire world. The planet is awakening to what's called Paradise Earth or 5D. And I'm sure you've heard of this by now, hopefully. If you haven't, listen, because it's a thing. The dark side, the dark side, has been taking over us for thousands of years now. Illuminati, the Cabal, whatever you want to call them. They have been basically stealing every single thing and programming us to believe things that are not true. And fear, doubt, and worry is the main cause of this, or the main theme around that. Because they have something called victim savior template, where the people are the victims in the world and then they're the saviors that dangle shit in front of you because you believe you have to live off these things, like Obama's Obamacare saved your life, and if you didn't have it, no, it did not save your life, and he did not save your life, and you will be very shocked very soon when he's going to be used as a awakening of the planet as well, a big one. But this is a threat to those pharmaceutical companies and the Anunnaki, the people, the entities, whatever these dark things that have created these blues to get everyone around the world addicted to these things, because they basically take your consciousness away again, permanently eventually, because you'll be dead. But as on Earth, when you are alive, you're basically a zombie on these things. Now, I'm not being hypocritical because I've done plenty of drugs in my entire life, but this one, I don't know if you've ever walked into a room of people doing these things, but hanging out, doing blues, you know what they do? They're slumped over like dead. Now, GHB does the same similar effect, but there's a big difference because one was purposely created to take your freaking consciousness away from you and basically keep you alive while doing it. So you're basically being used for these vampires to suck they're sucking the energy out of you while you're zombified. Because when you don't occupy your brain and your body, something else does. So while you're slunched over and flumped out on these things nonstop, or when you don't have them and you freak the fuck out and you act horrible to the people around you, and it causes some major shit to happen in your life. And you're no longer a person, you're just a body, a shell at that point. I know this is really harsh, but I'm pissed because, you know, when people are dying in the room next door to me, and I watch friends die on this shit, and I watch people just completely destroy everything around them because of this, I'm initiating a warning to the pharmaceutical companies, the inventors of this crap, the Anunnaki, whoever the fuck is involved with these things. Because we're taking you out, and we're going to begin to do that right now. Because guess what? Light is love, and love is the most powerful energy in the entire planet. And the light will always overtake the darkness. Because when you turn on the light in a dark room, what happens? The entire room fills up with light. So, warning, heaven's coming to Earth. Are you going, or are you staying on 3D Earth, which is hell? We've been living in hell for far too long. The only way you're going to get to heaven on earth, paradise earth, which is a thing, is to wake the fuck up, and your consciousness is a big part of that. We're taking you out. I'm not talking about the people that are on them and doing them. If you're dealing them and you're helping this situation get worse, it's still not cool at all. It doesn't help your karmic debt. It doesn't help any of that shit. Because out of all these drugs that exist, that's one that is completely going to wipe out the planet if it's allowed to, but it's not, because there's plenty of us light workers that are going to take that out. And yes, we have to go in the deep dark crevices of the darkness to be able to get there, which means we might have to do some trickster shady shit to get the truth out and shed the light on it. But I am a spiritual catalyst. I trigger people and I trigger things to awaken and also to bring the darkness out of them. It's not purposely done, it's who I am and it's what I do. So if this triggers you, I'm sorry, but I'm fucking triggered now. This is not darkness coming out though. This is my darkness going to be used. I'm going to transmute this energy and this anger that I have at the moment to basically take you fuckers out in this Blue Darian shit. Because you're part of the Blue Darian world, is what I call them. I'm sorry if you're a friend. You're still my friends. You're still my family. You're still my people that I love. But if you're on that shit, wake the fuck up. Because we're coming for those people. Not you, but the people that have been supplying you the highest up of the ups, which are actually the lowest lows of the lows. I'm sending much love and light towards this situation. Hopefully, collectively, we fix this, which means it can be healed like that. Otherwise, before heaven comes to earth, it's going to get real, and it's going to get crazy, and it's not going to be fun. But the end result will be paradise on earth, and people will have their consciousness. Because what happens when you get your consciousness taken away from you, that takes away your free will. That's not okay. This planet is not okay to be taken free will from, because this is the only place in existence where you have free will. And it's very important. You should be very grateful for that. You should fight for that. In the fifth dimension, it moves much faster. The third dimension, which is where the world is at the moment still, it moves very slowly. So we've already won this war. We've already won. Look up something called the Sumerian. I can't think right now, I'm so pissed. I'll post something about this. What I'm trying to say, it's not coming to me. But there is a frequency on the planet that is being able to be recorded scientifically as well, and it's being multiple people and scientists and companies are looking at this. And Schumann resonance is what I'm trying to say. And it's already frequency above 432 megahertz, which is unconditional love, which is Jesus Christ energy, which is all of us light workers that we are fighting for. Because guess what? Jesus is back, but he's in all of us and his energy. And this time we're not losing this battle, because we've done it too many times. The Lemurians, the Atlanteans, they were supposed to bring that shit to Earth a long time ago. Source, God, originally sent us to heaven on Earth, but guess what happened? The dark side took over and sent us into this world of third dimensional crap. I know this is really harsh, but I'm pissed. I just listened to a girl die in the other room like all night. And there's so much love for every human in this planet to be going through that crap. And for people to hear that crap, my dogs to hear that crap. Because it's horrifying. It's not okay. It's gonna stop. So we're coming for you. So fix your shit and change and awaken up. You know, the last president we ever voted for besides Trump, that we actually voted for where our votes counted, was JFK. And he was a part of the dark side originally. And he had an awakening. And guess what happened when that happened? He was going to out the Illuminati and everything else in the dark side, and they murdered him for it. It's very important to know this because listen to his speeches right before he was murdered. But this is what's happening right now. So take a few moments about the blues, your heroin, whatever the fuck you're doing, this fentanyl shit. Because the light workers are gonna take this out of the planet. It's too much love for you guys to be able to watch this happen anymore. There's too many of us to let it happen. I know I'm gonna receive quite a bit of comments or something coming up on this video, but I don't care. Just listen. Don't just hear. Listen to these words. I'm gonna be posting some information about the history of this crap and a lot of information so you can read about it and learn about the exact weight of this conversation and this topic. I want to send much love to you guys. I know I'm sounding pissed and I sound like I'm being horrible, but no, just fed up. Fed up from watching people that are kind, loving individuals turn into the opposite and then die on fentanyl. They're also putting it in the methamphetamines. They're putting it in everything. So that way you sleep. What is the purpose of living? You might as well kill yourself if you're gonna do that. Yeah, harsh words, but it's true. You're doing the same thing, basically. Your soul came here, it has a bigger purpose than your human body can know about until you connect to it. Connect to your soul. Fight for yourself. Care about yourself more and the people around you.